Is we live? Is we live? Is we live? Yes, you're now tuned into the Rare Podcast. And of course, I'm your host with the most, NK, aka the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. Hey. But I am not alone. I'm joined with a very special guest, someone I've wanted to get on the show for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Without further ado, I'm going to let him introduce yourself, bro. Tell the people who you are, man.
Yeah, man. Grey Hoodie Stef. Grey Hoodie Stef. I'm in the building. Beloved. Hey, all my battle rap peoples will know what I'm on about, man.
Yeah, man.
They'll know.
Yeah, man, but tell the people about Battle on the Roof, man. That's when I discovered these guys, man. These guys, honestly, are the #1 battle rap podcast, not just in the UK, but in general, man. These man got me back into battle rap. They pointed me in the direction, because before I was just watching random clips online, watching smack DVD tapes online, didn't know anybody current. Started listening to their podcast and then, found my way. But tell the people about Battle on the Roof, man.
Yeah, man. So Battle on the Roof, weekly battle rap podcast. We cover everything battle rap, man. Predominantly US battle rap, but we do also cover UK battle rap as well. But yeah, man, it's just the man them vibing, obviously a couple drinks and just talking battle rap, man. Everything that's going on in the culture. Man.
And do you know what? For the people out there who don't watch battle rap, what's a battle for you that you hold near and dear that you know what you would recommend to the people to watch?
That's easy. For me, Lux Calico.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah.
For me, everything battle rap is, you can get in that battle. So, there's the conscious side of it where people have a more, I guess, positive message. And then you've got the gangster, which is just gun boss. Yeah. So you've got everything in that battle. There's a choke in that battle. Lux chokes in his first. You've got the astronomical third round. There's celebrities in the building. You've got P. Diddy there, Busta Rhymes, enough people. It's just everything, man. Everything.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's definitely the one.
Nah, man. Go check out Battle on the Roof. Go follow Grey Hoodie Stef. Go follow Chris, Flag Guy. Murder Bops. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Big up the man, man.
Big up the man, man. Definitely follow Battle on the Roof, man. Man, before we get into the main topics, we like to do a little segment called Rare Moment of the Week, where we spotlight a creative who we feel deserves accolades, deserves attention. Grey Hoodie Stef, who is your Rare Moment of the Week?
Well, I already spoke to you off cam, innit, but I have to be lazy, man. Larger Than Life, Brent Faiyaz's new project. I just think it's just a sick album, man. It gives you that nostalgic feel. It's got for everyone that loves Brent for what he does, it's got the typical toxicity in there. So, yeah, man, it's just a sick project. I've been listening to it constantly for last week.
How would you rank this amongst some of your, is it one of your favorite Brent projects? You have to rank them in order, but how does it compare to previous projects Brent's released, Wasteland or Sonder Sun or so on?
Sonder Sun is probably my favorite. But for me, I think with most artists, I don't look for what you gave me in your first or early projects to what you're doing now. Yeah. I think people do that all the time, and why they're so disappointed when certain projects come out. Yeah. I don't really do that. I take the project for what it is. And for me, this is just sonically a solid RnB album, man. Solid RnB album. I like the features on there. There's a few people on there that I've never heard of, and I also appreciate that as well, man. It's not every day you bring out albums, so I've got to call in all the stars in it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that album is solid album.
Nah, man, big up Brent Faiyaz. I need to check out that album myself. I've been lacking, I need to check out that album myself. But yeah, man, my rare moment is a bit of self-promotion. I want to tell you guys about an event called Basement Grooves that is taking place on November the 26th at Loden Bar, Stoke Newington. Basement Grooves is the ultimate party alternative. Basement Grooves is a chill, laid-back, relaxed and groovy vibe on a Sunday afternoon every month. So every month. So if you've got a competitive spirit, if you're someone who likes the game, come true. We've got consoles, we've got arcades, we've got board games, we've got card games. If you want to, show off a bit of your competitive flair. If you're someone who just wants to vibe,
man,
buy some food, buy some drinks, Basement Grooves got you covered. We got a restaurant and a bar located in Loden Bar where, you can grab a munch or grab a few drinks and socialize. And last but certainly not least, it wouldn't be Basement Grooves without our DJ. We got DJ DJ Bidas and DJ Nafi on the decks, providing the soundtrack for the night. So if Basement Groove sounds like a good time if you want to come out, socialize, and just have a laid back and chill Sunday afternoon tonight, come through November 26th, Basement Grooves, Loading Bar, and I'll see you there, man.
Sounds like my kind of vibe, bro.
Yeah, bro, come through, man. It's literally like it's a... Oh, and one more thing. It is free. It is free. It is a free
definitely
event.
my type of vibe,
It is a
then,
free
bro.
event. You know what I'm saying? It's a free event. So definitely pull up. Link will be in the bio. Pull up. But yeah.
Yeah, man.
Before we get started to the topics, I want to do a quick icebreaker. It's a simple game or this or that, where I will ask you what I will put this against that, and you have to answer. Quick fire, no thinking, no justification, just first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay, just to clarify, so my answers are going to be very much Magnum influence. So I hope
No problem.
I don't say nothing wild. Let's go.
No problem. 112 versus Jagged Edge.
Ooh. I have to go Jagged Edge. Jagged Edge.
Freddie Gibbs or Benny the Butcher?
Benny the Butcher.
Paid in Full, New Jack City.
Paid in Full.
90s LA rappers or 90s New York rappers?
90s LA, I'm going to say. Yeah. 90s.
Sierra or Shanti?
Ashanti.
Friday Night Lights or So Far Gone?
Oh, Friday Night Lights, come on, it's me.
Last one, Donald Jones or Joe?
Donald Jones.
Donald Jones.
Yeah,
Okay.
You can't ask me a Friday Night Lights question, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
What? So would you say J. Cole's like your...
J. Cole is my favourite rapper, period, alive.
Really?
Definitely.
Okay, so what was the introductory project for you for J. Cole that made you deep? Okay, who is this guy and I need to pay attention to?
The first project I heard was The Warm Up, which was his second project. And you familiar?
Yeah.
Okay, back to front, yeah? Okay, so the song Losing My Balance, do you remember that song? Okay,
No.
well, yeah, when I heard that song, I was like, oh, okay, this guy, he's got something about him, man. He's sick. And then he's got another song called Dreams. It's so funny because it plays
I've
into
heard
what we were
Dreams,
going to talk about as well, because the whole concept of the song is this girl that he's head over heels in love with, and he just has visions of killing her boyfriend, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's just super creative, and he's skilled, highly skilled rapper, which I think at that time when he came out, it wasn't as visible. You didn't see it as much.
Yeah.
So he was a breath of fresh air.
It was very much like I want to say bling bling era, but it was very much like the rappers making like
There you go.
you're either making gangster or twerk anthems. I think
Yeah.
During
Do you know
that
what
time was bare
I call
twerk
it
anthems.
fast food music.
Yeah.
Fast food music. So hearing Cole was just a breath of fresh air. And also, I think, for me anyway, other than Isaiah Rashad, I think J. Cole's the most relatable rapper to me. I relate to what he says so much.
I think the first J. Cole song I heard was Who Dat.
Okay,
Yeah, that's the first J. Cole song I heard,
It's
didn't
tune
it?
still.
Yeah. And I was like, this guy's... Because, do you know what it was? I heard it, I was like, this song must be old because man, they're not rapping like this.
Okay,
I heard
yeah,
this song must be old, but I said, no, but like, it's HD, like, okay, who's this guy?
man.
Then I started paying attention to J. Cole a bit more. Then I was like, this guy can really rap. And like, obviously I started listening to... people kept telling me Friday Night Lights. And I was like, cool. But at that period of time, it's weird. I didn't start really taking in J. Cole until later on in his career, because at that period in time, like I asked the question, I was a huge Drake fan. Well, huge.
Okay.
So so it's weird. Like I've been a fan of all three of like the big three at various points in my life.
Kendrick, Drake, Cole.
Yeah.
For everyone who doesn't. Yeah.
But Kendrick's overall my favorite because I've been a fan of him the longest, the most consistently, and I think project-wise, he hasn't let me down.
You listen to Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Section A of Friday Night Lights.
It's Friday Night Lights.
Okay. Fair enough.
Section 80, I love Section 80, but it's not a project where I can listen to Section 80 back again outside of a few hit songs. Outside of maybe ADHD, High Power, Rigor Mortis.
High Power is produced by Cole as well, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Rigor Mortis, and then there's one song called No Makeup Today, where I really like.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But Friday Night Lights for me has just got more replay value for me. Good Kid, Mad City is where I truly, undoubtedly became a Kendrick fan. Cause that's like Good Kid, Mad City is one of my favorite albums of all time.
I think if you're a fan of rap music, that has to be. Yeah. That has to be for me.
So during that period of time, Friday Nights was like what?
2011, yeah.
2011. I was huge into Drake. Just like Drake, So Far Gone had come out a few years ago. Thank Me Later had come out, and I think Take Care was either about to come out. He released headlines, and I just like, for me, Drake at that Drake's peak was up until, to me, nothing was the same. Post.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Maybe some people would like to include If You're Reading This Is Too Late in Drake's prime, but I think that's where we kind of started to see the dip.
Was that when we saw a bit of the Future influence?
Yes,
a bit.
100%.
That's when I kind of lost interest a little bit.
Yeah, and then from there, like J.Cole was always, obviously 2014, J.Cole released Forest Hills Drive, undeniable classic, undeniable classic.
I think he kind of. I don't want to like. Wait, can I swear?
Yeah, do your thing, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really want to shit on none of his other projects, innit? But I feel like with Forest Hills Drive, he kind of owed his supporters one a little bit. I think
because before that was Born Sinner,
and before that was Cold World, his first one, Cold World Sideline Story. But the thing is, with Cold World Sideline Story, me being a fan, I like the songs anyway, but I was understanding because I was aware he wanted to. A lot of what was on Friday Night Lights was supposed to be his album.
Yeah.
So what happened was when he didn't put out the album, he needed to. Obviously, you got to remain relevant. You got to be a visible presence for the people. So he put together Friday Night Lights and just put it out.
Yeah.
So I was okay with the Sideline Story being a bit underwhelming.
Yeah.
Born Sinner, again, I liked, but it wasn't cohesive enough.
Do you feel like, because a lot of people accuse like projects like Born Sinner of having like the influence of trying to appeal to the mainstream audience, of like, okay, he's like, because he started singing a lot more during those projects, and people said, oh, like he's really trying to, crack into that mainstream commercial scene with some of those songs, and that's kind of what played the project. Do you feel that's the case?
With Born Sinner, maybe slightly. Sideline Story, by far. By far.
The songs like Nobody's Perfect.
Even when I think of it's just the album, the first thing that comes to my head is Can't Get Enough. Can't Get Enough. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, Cole, you would never make that now.
What's the one? If You Got a Good Thing.
Workout.
Yeah, Workout.
Yeah.
What one was that? Was that Born Sinner?
That was Sideline Story as well.
Stories, yeah.
Sideline Story, yeah. So Born Sinner, that was Power Trip with Miguel, which is one of my favourite collaborations of J. Cole. Power Trip with Miguel was cold. Yeah, why not, bro?
Oh, Power Trip is a deeper song. That's, oh my God. If I talk about like,
I appreciate it, bro.
When we talk about like R&B artists and rapper combinations, Miguel and J. Cole, it's up there. Like, them man don't miss.
What was their first one? All I Want Is You.
All I Want Is You. They got Power Trip, and then they got, no, they do have a miss.
Come Through and Chill.
They do have a miss.
Wait, is that a miss?
That's it.
Come Through and Chill?
Come Through and Chill is a miss. No, not the song. J. Cole's verse is a miss.
Nah, man.
J. Cole's verse is a miss. It's off. Like, man's talking about Colin Kaepernick in the middle of like...
Yeah, but we know where he was at in life at that moment, man.
Yeah, but I'm not out there in the song, though.
I hear that.
Like, I'm trying to, like, Come Through and Chill, literally, is a song I'm playing. I'm trying to talk to someone. Yeah. And then I'm like, social justice issues. Don't get me wrong, like, I am no stranger to political discourse in my rap. I love it.
Yeah.
But not on the Miguel song. Not on the Miguel song.
Yeah.
Not on the Miguel song.
But you know what? Maybe it's my bias though. Like for me, J. Cole can do no wrong, bruv.
Yeah,
he can. There's one song he made. I hope no one actually goes to listen to this song. But I had to remove it from my memory. I had to make a conscious effort to I'm going to act like this song was never made.
Was this recent?
No. This is a while ago.
Okay.
It was a song called Disgusting.
Okay.
And when I heard it, I think my friend, one of my friends sent it to me. Like, oh yeah, Cole's got something new. And when I heard it, I said, bro, if this is what he's doing, yeah, I'm tapping out, man. I'm done. But it just seemed to be a one-off. So, yeah, man.
So we were having an interesting conversation about, before the pod, just about like, well, we went from sampling in R&B to, you asked me a question. Do you remember what question you asked me?
No.
Okay, we'll dial back through the conversation. But scratch that. We will talk about a topic that me and you spoke about on our DMs one time.
Okay.
Dirty Macking anthems in R&B. Now.
Yeah.
Now, when I think of like great R&B, there's always Dirty Macking. There's always and I feel like some of the top if I think of like a Mount Rushmore of Dirty Macking anthems, one of them has to be Mario, Let Me Love You. Cause that's nasty.
Yeah, he's a wrong'un.
That's nasty.
He's a wrong'un. He's a wrong'un for that. Banger, but he's a wrong'un.
I think Joe, All the Things Your Man Won't Do is up there.
Agreed. It's up there.
And my thing is what Donnell Jones song, because there's too many.
The first one that came to mind was He Won't Hurt You. Has to be that one, man. But even that one, he was a bit subtle with it. So if I had like a Mount Rushmore, I probably would leave him out. But yeah, that's probably...
And this, I have to, now if I have to include a woman in this, Mary J. Blige, Lil' Kim, I Can Love You. Yeah. Like that has to be there. Mm-hmm. That has to be there. I'm sure the comment section, man, are saying, what about this? What about that? But why, I want to ask, why is Dirty Macking so crucial to 90s and 2000s R&B?
Because me personally... I think low-key, we're all a little bit toxic, bro. Low-key, people don't want to say it, but we're all low-key a little bit toxic. And we secretly love it, man. That's just the reality of it to me. We all love it, man. We all love to hear it. We love to relate to the songs, and because that's how I am with music anyway. Yeah. Sometimes I like to put myself in the position of the song if it is relatable, and people love that, man. Yeah. People love that. It's just being toxic.
Yeah. And I remember now what we spoke about before. It's like...
And also, just a quick thing. We've always, all of us, every single one of us have wanted a girl that's with someone else at that exact
100%. 100%.
I don't know. Well, has it ever got to the point where you weren't able to contain yourself and you actually still tried?
Yeah.
Swear.
What, the girls with someone else?
You're fully aware of this and you still attempted?
No, not a full attempt. Not a full attempt. It was more so like... If the through ball comes through, I'm ready.
Yeah. Like, we've all done that.
Like, I've put myself in a position where it's like, all right, cool. Through ball comes through. Mm-hmm. I might be able to intercept, but never on the tip of like, leave that man at home. Nah.
Yeah, nah. Not what Mario's doing.
Not what Mario's doing. I think of the wild. That's not how the game's played. That's not how the game's played. But we said this before, where I think Dirty Macking and even like the poetry of 90s R&B and 2000s R&B is missing because the content is the same in terms of the toxicity. We spoke about Brent Faiyaz's toxicity. Yeah. The toxicity was there before, but it was masked in like poeticism. It was masked in, flowery language, where right now the R&B singers of today, they're straight to the point.
Unfiltered.
They're unfiltered. Yeah. And artistically, does that bother you, or does that make the songs resonate more because they're cutting through the fat and getting straight to the point?
I wouldn't say it resonates with me more, but I guess one thing, a positive, it gives me more insight into that person. Because if you think about it, I don't want to delve into it, but a lot of these 90s R&B's, things will come out about these people years later, and you're like, raw, like him.
Yeah.
Like, so, I don't know, I guess I appreciate the fact that they're more transparent with it. Yeah. That's what I would say.
Yeah. I feel it's more. I feel like people relate to these artists a lot more today, in the sense where there's not these artists. Like I said, they don't have the air of mystique to them, and the songs are more relatable. Yeah. But now I'm very conscious of what I'm listening to. So before I could just vibe out and just be like, yeah, but I'm like rotted.
Yeah, you're saying a madness.
Rotted. Like for example, like. One of my favorite artists of today is obviously SZA. I'm not a fan of the latest projects, but like projects like Z and Control, I love SZA. But when I listen to a song like Supermodel, I'm like, raw. She's really like putting her in some stuff. She's really saying some stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I was bagging your whole boy while you were in Vegas on Valentine's Day.
The transparency,
like,
bro.
Just it's just very direct. I was like,
the audacity, bro.
The cheat, the unmitigated ghoul. Like, it's great. It's like, I'm like, okay.
I love it though, bro.
I'm like, yeah, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, even some like, and I think that's why like the R&B artists of today like have such a like cult like following these days. I don't think R&B. Yeah, I don't think R&B is like at the pace in pop culture where it was before. But in terms of like the following these guys have, because like we take a piece of them almost in their music more directly, because they're literally saying what it is.
Yeah. 100%. You become more attached to that artist though, man. Because like I said with Cole before, because he's so relatable to me, that just made me latch onto whatever he's putting out. I'm involved, man.
Yeah, no,
I have
for
to be
sure.
in tune.
Nah, for sure. How would you describe that? Because there's always this talk about bring back the 90s, bring back the early 2000s R&B. How would you describe the state of R&B today?
I would say refreshing. Probably not as timeless, but I think that's the state of music entirely. I don't think it's just R&B. I don't think music is as timeless as it once was. You don't get a moment to sit with anything now, bro. It's just, I'm telling you now, yeah, so Drake's brought out his album. I know a little bit off topic. Drake brought out his album this year. I guarantee you by January next year, no one's going to talk about it. And that's not no slight to Drake. I'm not singling him out per se, but that's just how people are now. So it's almost like, okay, you've got these 365 days to give us a project that's going to make us form an opinion of what we think of you. Once the year's up, yeah, and it's a new year, people forget about all of that stuff before, you know. No one, that's what I even, I revisited Her's album, you know, Back of Her Mind?
Yeah.
Back of Her Mind. And I'm like, this album is so sick to me.
Yeah.
But no one talks about it now.
Yeah.
Because we're not in 2021 anymore.
But
if I talk, and I think if I brought up that, I mean, I could talk to you about it, but if I brought it up in general conversation, people would probably say, why are you talking about that? Yeah. But if I speak about Confessions, no one's going to say that.
No one's going to say nothing there.
It's just, it's not time, music's not timeless. People don't allow it to be timeless anymore, man.
I'm glad you said people don't allow it to be timeless, because I feel like part of it is consumer culture. We want the next album tomorrow.
Do you personally?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm very okay with artists like going away for 3 years, living life, experiencing new things.
This is what I'm saying.
And coming back to the music and showing us their experiences. I feel like too many times artists are on the trip, and I think it's down to streaming and down to just the way the music industry is these days, but they want to be hot. They want to consistently have like the heat on 10 and be like, I want to be relevant. I don't want to fade out of the public consciousness, but sometimes let us miss you. And I feel like we don't miss artists anymore.
I've got an interesting theory though. Do you think that's because of the impact Drake's had? Why people have that approach?
I guess, but even Drake himself, to be fair, 5-6 years is a long time. But for the last 6 years, he's been doing that. I must release an album every year formula. But that's not what got Drake to the dance.
True.
Don't get me wrong, Drake always had his finger on the pulse. But Drake was hot because if you look at the spaces between some of these projects, between Take Care and Nothing was the same, right? Even though I think it was like maybe like 2 years between those two projects.
Take Care and Nothing was, about that.
About 2 years, right? Even though that's a short period of time, but it's longer than what he's doing now.
Yeah, by far.
Those albums don't sound the same.
Not in the slightest.
They don't sound the same at all. And even like subject matter wise, you could probably say it's similar, but you get two totally different experiences, and probably that's because Drake's like in that 2 years he's lived a lot of life. Like he's become a more successful artist with Take Care, and now the perspective he has post Take Care is different to the perspective he had on a project like Thank Me Later or So Far Gone. But now it's like, if you're releasing a project year after year after year after year, how much time are you taking in between?
You're not. Literally, everyone is just gonna forget the last project. Yeah. What's this next one in front of me?
And obviously the way streaming works, like it requires you to put your finger on the pulse. But it's like that's why I appreciate, even though I wasn't the biggest fan of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, I did appreciate.
Okay.
I liked it, but it's like out of Kendrick's like releases, it's on the lower end of the spectrum. I feel like
the lowest.
Not the lowest, but on the lower end of the spectrum.
Okay, so can I just ask you a question then? Yeah. So in regards to albums that have come out this year so far, how many albums could you name me that are better than that?
Mr. Morale.
You see the struggle?
Is Westside Gunn's album better than that?
I don't think so, but
that's true. But then I'm comparing Kendrick to Kendrick. I hold Kendrick to a because when I think
Yeah, but then okay, yeah, go on.
Because every time Kendrick's dropped, right, whether it was To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, Damn, that's genuinely been the best project of that year, anyways.
Yeah, I agree.
So when I say like I'm not a big fan of Mr. RnB Big Steppers, doesn't mean I don't like that album. It just means
in comparison to the rest of his catalog.
Yes, okay. It's not like it's not. For example, I still listen to Survivor. I listen to yeah. Like I love songs like Count Me Out. Like there are certain songs of Mr. Morale that I love. Like obviously, I don't know. I don't like Purple Hearts.
World Steppers? Is it World Steppers? The one where he's talking about first time I fucked to white bitch. I was in Copenhagen.
World Steppers. There's N90 N95 I believe. And then there's the one with Blast. What's the? I'm bad with song names.
So am I, bro.
I hope I'm not too late. Yeah, but that one. So the songs I revisit, like it's still a project that like I wouldn't mind putting on, but compared to like To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, Damn grew on me a lot. Damn grew on me a lot.
Same. When it first came out, I was like, really?
Damn grew on me a lot. Because did you know what it is? I was in my backpack era where I was like, why is Kendrick making all these commercial music, these commercial songs? But I'm like, you know what?
And the run he was on before that.
Yeah.
Man.
But I was like, you know what? Let me not be a hipster. Let me just actually listen to the song. I'm like, fair enough. Like these songs are actually good.
Yeah.
Like, these songs are actually good. But it's fair. But I feel like even as a music consumer these days, like I was way more into like actively consuming the latest songs a couple years ago because I feel like there was more effort put by the artists.
Like such as who?
I think, for example, like I think 2016, 2017 to 2018, like I properly got into like Sabah, Mick Jenkins, No Name, all of these lot.
Yeah, I like
Speedo,
Mick Jenkins still.
Like all of these, man, like when Mick Jenkins released The Waters and all the and then projects there, I was like, and I feel like even during that scene, even during that time period, fam, just the mixtapes that were coming up, whether it was Chance Rapper, Acid Rap, Mick Jenkins, The Waters.
You're talking to my soul right now.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like I felt like do you know what it is? I feel like there's a lost generation of rappers that never fulfilled their potential.
Backpack rappers.
Yeah, like for example, Chance the Rapper, Vic Mensa, I expected them to be a lot bigger than what they are.
I think Chance kind of got there though.
He got there, but then the projects were just...
I think that's what messed him up.
The projects were like, you're right.
And they were nothing like Acid Rap. Nothing like it.
Nothing. And that's what you expected. Vic Mensa was amazing. And
Vic Mensa was cold, man.
Nobody's checking for him, really and truly.
I think I was listening to Orange Shoulder the other day, bro.
Yeah.
Vic Mensa was cold,
Vic Mensa was, and he's one of those rappers where, like, in 10 years, like, respectfully, like, people aren't going to be talking about him. Like that. Like, people like us, like, probably say, oh, yeah, remember when Vic Mensa had a run?
Yeah.
We have to say, remember when Vic Mensa had a run. Vic Mensa's not at the top of your brain.
Yeah, not at all.
He's not at the top of your brain, but I just feel like there was a class of rappers that were, like, bubbling, and for some reason, they either, like, plateaued or they never, like, reached.
Yeah, whatever expectations there were.
They never capitalized on the platform they had. Yeah. So it's like, like, Charles the Rapper for me is one of those where I was like, But Mick Jenkins is a weird one because he's been releasing good music.
Yeah.
But he's not as known as someone like Isaiah Rashad either.
But do you know, my guy. But do you know, with Mick Jenkins, he gives me the impression he's not somebody who cares about numbers in the slightest. He seems like he doesn't care. So it makes sense for him to not have the following of anyone like a Joey Badass or something, because I don't think Mick cares that much. I could be wrong. Maybe, but he could be sitting at home crying because he ain't got number one. But I don't get that from when I listen to him.
Yeah.
I feel like he knows his lane, he stays in it. And like you said, these people that have cult followings, he's one of them.
Yeah.
If you know about Mick Jenkins, I could never play a Mick Jenkins song to somebody and you tell me, Mick Jenkins is dead or he's shit. You can't do it, bruv. So I just don't think he cares. I don't think he cares. And I think Zay's a little bit like that as well.
Yeah. I feel like Zay's like that, but and maybe that's just because of like his proximity to Kendrick with TDE and SZA and stuff like that. He's viewed, if you know hip-hop, he's viewed in an esteem where it's like, Zay's like up there. Like Zay, okay, there's like a class of like, cool, the Drakes, the Kendricks, the J.Coles, where it's just like, even Drake, you could argue that he's at the tier above them in terms of popularity.
Okay, yeah.
But then it's like, there's like a tier of rappers where it's like, okay, I know you. I know you. I've heard of you.
Yeah. I might not follow you, but I know you're about. You're about.
And I feel like Isaiah is in that tier where you've probably most people where like they're casual consumers of hip hop. They're like, I haven't heard Isaiah Rashad, but like I've heard that name a few times.
Yeah,
and I feel like Mick Jenkins is below that.
Is it weird that I kind of love that for Isaiah Rashad? Because you know sometimes when you discover a new talent and then suddenly bare people are coming up to you, what have you heard of Isaiah Rashad? And you're thinking, bro, I've been listening to him. I kind of like where Isaiah Rashad is at because those who get it.
Yeah.
And you have, because there's a lot of people that aren't like us, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I remember when, I hate to even speak about this, but when the madness came out.
Yeah, when the madness came out,
Yeah, like, I just remember, like, man were just laughing at me, like I'm like, wait.
That don't change nothing.
Can I be honest with you, though? At the time, it bothered me, though.
Yeah.
It made me look at myself, though, because I was like, why does this bother you, though? Doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
Doesn't change anything. I still take the same messages that I take from his music. He's still just as relatable.
Yeah.
Like it was a proper eye-opener for me. But
no, do you know
I
what?
was just shocked.
I respect you saying that because when it came out, I was like, huh? What?
It didn't sound real, bro.
I was like, but then I was like, I really had to like tell myself, okay, but what does this actually mean?
Why does it concern you?
Yeah.
Like, and 100%. I had a moment where I was like, all right, Steff, like, what, are you just going to never listen to him again now because of whatever his personal preference might be? That's stupid, bro. It's stupid.
Because I remember, like, when I listened to songs like, obviously, Heavenly Father, West Savannah,
Tranquility.
Shot You Down.
Meant for.
Bro, like, that Sylvia demo project from Isaiah Rashad, yeah. Like, we spoke about longevity of projects. That project still lives with me today, bro.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Like, when I saw him live earlier this year, and I heard these songs live, I said, wow. Like, wow. Like, this is an artist where, like, that project, and even the Sun's Tirade, I love the Sun's Tirade. I thought that goes under the radar as well.
Definitely.
That goes under the radar as well. But Sylvia Demo is just a project that's gonna, like, stay with me. And I feel like...
Do you not think the Sun's Tirade will stay with you?
Certain songs. But not the way Sylvia... I thought Sylvia Demo was just like... I just think it's perfect.
It's a very short project, though.
But I like that. I do
so
like...
Do I.
I like short... I like short projects that get to the point and where I could just... That's why I love acid rap so much. Acid rap is a short project.
100%.
But I can literally... I could play acid rap start to finish. And I have songs I prefer over others. But... There might be a time where I just won't change the song. I won't skip
that's
anything.
A fact. Sylvia Demo is definitely one of them. And there's not a bad song on there.
And the way you spoke about Isaiah in terms of like artists that you love and you kind of get to keep to yourself while them still getting the popularity, I felt that way about SZA.
Did you?
Yeah, I was a SZA fan from the Project Z.
Okay.
With songs like Child's Play. Like I discovered SZA because of TDE. So the first SZA song I heard was Babylon. And SZA was like the best kept secret for me. He was like, oh my God, do you man them know about SZA?
Yeah, no, I agree.
And then Control came out. And then songs like The Weeknd came out. And then she catapulted and sky.
Did it surprise you that she did though?
Yes and no. Yes, because SZA greatly changed her sound. If you listen to Z and you listen to Control, those are two different artists. Like even the amount of even SZA said this herself when she made Z, she didn't have an understanding of how to make music per se. So a lot of if you hear a lot of her earlier stuff, there's a lot of like vocal augmentation. There's a lot of like electronics added to her voice. Where in like later on she's singing a lot more, and she's making more traditional R&B today. More traditional, what we classify as R&B now, where her style in Project Z was a little bit more alternative. A little bit more. So I feel like as an artist, like she's evolved and changed. And I love both projects for different reasons. But like when I first discovered SZA, I was like, oh my God, like I've hit the jackpot here.
I don't even remember what the first song I heard of her was. Because the first thing that sticks out to me is Stuck in the Mud when she featured.
Yes.
But I'm sure I must have heard her before that.
For me, it was definitely it was Child's Play and it was Babylon. Babylon was the first song I ever heard and I was like, who is this woman? And her aesthetic as well, just coming out with the afro, which apparently now is fake. I don't know.
What?
Apparently the whole the whole afro aesthetic thing was fake.
I don't believe it, man.
Apparently, I don't know, innit? Like,
I could be tricking myself, but I don't believe it.
But Scissor's been known as a notorious liar, innit? So online to people. So she's lied about bare stuff, innit? But I don't know. But just the aesthetic of Scissor, she came up with the afro, just singing, and the way she was singing, and the fact that she was the singer in the hip hop collective.
Yeah. Already she kind of stands out.
She stands out. I was like, who is this?
TDE were a flipping powerhouse, bruv. Oh my days, bruv.
Bro.
I can't, like, because the fact Kendrick's not there.
Yeah.
Punching, they must be pulling their hair out, bruv, because they're I don't want to say I definitely still care, because obviously you still got Abdel, you still got Schoolboy, you still got Isaiah, but the novelty is just not the same, man.
Do you feel like TDE reached their potential in terms of what TDE should be? Because I feel like TDE...
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Because I feel like TDE, I feel like TDE should have been looked at in as one of the greatest hip hop collectives in terms of talent, but we never got there. Because think about it. Q released Oxymoron.
Banger, by the way. Cold album.
Crazy album.
Cold.
Obviously, you had Isaiah with Sylvia demo. At that time, Kendrick had released Good Kid, Bad City and To Pimp a Butterfly. Absol had released... I'm going to Google the album now. Absol had just released... all of them had released well-renowned and critically acclaimed projects. All of them.
Yep. Every single one of them.
Every single one.
J-Rock's one was... What was J-Rock's one called again?
I know exactly what project you're talking about.
I can't remember the name of it. Let me check.
I'm not... Yeah. Let me see. It was so... 900059.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
See what
that's
I'm saying? They've all... Like you said, they've all had...
Like Gumbo, Vice City...
Vice City was
Vice City, oh my God.
Big money, big booty, bitches, man, that shit gonna be there for me. Who had the best verse in that song?
I'm leaning towards Q. I'm thinking
I was gonna say Q.
I'm thinking Q. But then even some of the black, when they release a rare black hippie freestyle or something, and the You Ain't No freestyle, man, as a TDE as a collective had it.
They had it, the game in the palm of their hand, bro.
And I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you know what? I think, obviously, Kendrick leaving plays a part, but didn't Isaiah have issues before his second album?
Yeah.
Because I think it was due to his drinking and his pills problem, innit? And they were going to drop him from the label.
Yeah. But not all of them. SZA has had issues with Punch consistently.
Is it?
She's posted on Twitter that she's had issues with Punch. Isaiah obviously due to his drinking issues. And because obviously Q released Oxymoron, then Blackface, but then Crash Talk wasn't it.
I liked it, but it wasn't one of them.
And I feel like J-Rock, and I feel like the subsequent projects that the rest of TDE released didn't capture the momentum that they had.
Do you think they missed a step not putting out a joint album?
Not putting out a Black EP album was criminal.
It was wild.
It's criminal.
It's wild, man.
It's criminal. Like, you have one of the best collective in terms of rappers. Like, talent-wise, like, it's weird. It's weird to see, for example, how well acclaimed Dreamville is right now. And I'm like, TDE, you were them before them.
So I'd even say better.
Better.
Even better, bro.
Better. As a collective, you are better.
JID is my guy, innit? But they were way better. Way better. TDE was something else, man. I thought we were going to see the longest reign from a hip-hop collective ever. And it just wasn't meant to be, bro.
It just wasn't there. It's a weird one. Who was your favourite member of TDE?
Isaiah Rashad.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Isaiah Rashad, again, you just... super relatable. Do you know what I like about Isaiah? Yeah, he's very much like a... I don't listen to Isaiah Rashad for bars. No. Like, I don't... For someone who loves battle rap, I don't listen to Isaiah Rashad and say, let me hear what the most creative thing he said and how he manipulates his words. But his music is... For a hip-hop artist, it's so soulful, man.
It's smooth.
Smooth and soulful, bro. Like, you can't compare him to anyone. The closest thing... And don't shoot me down because it's just the closest. I'm not saying they're alike. But the closest thing I can compare him to is like an Andre 3000, bruv. Absolutely. If I'm being totally honest with you.
Absolutely, because when I went to that Isaiah Rashad show, I was shocked at how much I was singing.
Yeah, bro, I was mad.
Like, I wasn't like, I don't. He's an artist where it's not like he's a Drake or, for example, where he's like super melodic and stuff like that. But for some reason, there's a part of his music, like even for example, a perfect example, a song like Heavenly Father, he's rapping. But when I'm reciting the song, I'm not rapping, I'm singing.
Everybody's telling me a lie. Oh, man.
No, they give me something from my soul. Oh, I don't want to take a suicide.
No, bro.
So please, listen.
Bro, I even go as far as to say, in terms of hip-hop now, who's active, he's on the best run.
Yeah.
Of anyone.
Yeah.
I think he's on the best run. Because, okay, if we're talking like any rapper's last 3 albums, or 2, okay, we'll say 2, because Sun's Tirade and the last one, but who's got that consistent last 2 projects have been?
The only person I put up there with him is JID with DiCaprio 1 and 2.
That's not a bad shout, you know. Actually, not a bad shout. But there's not many of them, bro. Isaiah's on a run.
Nah, Bass not really.
I wasn't a fan of Bass to begin with. It took a while. Yeah, it took a while, man.
But do you know what artist I had put high hopes for, but I don't think has hit them for me? Reason.
But you had high hopes for?
I had high hopes for Reason. I heard him on features. I was like, this guy's got something.
Yeah, no, he's definitely got something.
But then when I listened to his project, it's like he's not put it together.
Yeah, man.
I just don't. Reason is someone I hoped I had high aspirations for, but they just haven't hit that for me.
Yeah, no, I agree. He hasn't done much.
But yeah, but even when you think of projects though, how valuable do you think albums are in the way we consume music today? Because I feel like there's a lot of artists that kind of get away with not putting out a great album, but they'll put out great songs.
Solid song. For me personally, it's important. It's so important, man. Because, brother, I'm part of the old school where these singles are going to make me go and tune into your album and want to find out your story or more about your story. So, yeah, that's so important to me, man. The album can't be underwhelming. It can't be, man. I'm super disappointed when I'm looking forward to an album and I don't get what I expect. I'm so disappointed, bruv. So, yeah, man. I mean, I understand the singles game. Obviously, financially, it makes the most sense. But, nah, man, it's about the artistry above everything else.
So, like, obviously, you're a battle rap fan. Like, what do you look for in terms of, like, let's say a rapper, for example? Is it the lyricism? Is it the storytelling? Is it their flow? Is it their cadence? Like, what is the thing that you look for that says, okay, this is what's gonna make me fuck with this guy? Pause.
Yeah, big pause. But yeah, I think it depends on the artist per se. So I don't like J.Cole is a lyrics man. I'm not gonna say he's the most lyrical out of every rapper, but he is a lyrics man. We know there's substance is what he's saying. But like Isaiah Rashad, he's not super lyrical to me.
Yeah,
he's more. What he says is potent without it being super technical, but it's very potent what he says. So I guess I'd say potency, you know, what you're actually saying. You could spit. It's funny because I love battle rap, but it's different settings. Like battle rap, you can say a super clever bar, and I might appreciate it more in a battle rap sense than in a song because okay, it's super clever, super creative, but doesn't resonate with me though. It's just a clever line. So I guess the potency behind what you're saying more than anything else.
Yeah.
Like when I listen to Isaiah Rashad, like I can just, because we know he has problems with like his mental health, but you just know when you listen to it and like, what's his song called? Dress Like Rappers.
Yeah.
What's the, I can admit I've been depressed. I hit a wall. Ouch. Yeah. Like that's not no super lyrical stuff, but I felt it because it's like, okay, I know exactly how you feel. You took me there. So that's what I look for.
Yeah.
What you need to make me feel what you're saying. And I think that's important for me. Because in terms of songs, there isn't really a rapper I can say, I like you just because you're lyrical. Make me feel what you're saying or where you come from kind of thing. Like that's my go-to.
I'd say there's certain songs where I just appreciate, like, for example, I'd say like Lupe, Fiasco, Murals. That's a song I just listen to for like.
Lupe is one of the most underappreciated rappers of all time.
Talk about.
No, I mean, if we're talking lyricism, Lupe is up there with the best.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, no one talks about him. And I don't know why.
That is interesting.
Do you feel like people talk about him?
No.
Not at all.
No, people talk about Lupe, but they talk about him for like, when I hear Lupe conversations, I hear songs like Superstar, Kick Push, like the songs that like got him to like the mainstream audience. But when people talk about Lupe, it's like, it's weird. I hate more people talk about Joe Budden than Lupe as a rapper.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is weird to me because I feel like both of them are both occupy the lyricism space.
Yeah.
But it's weird how, and I obviously I know Joe's more culturally relevant now because of the podcast and stuff like that. But even before,
also Joe was very controversial though. We have to take that into account as well. Like you wouldn't really, and again, no slight to Joe Budden, but you're not going to see Lupe Fiasco on a live stream with an ice pack on his eye because a rapper's entourage punched him in the face. You would never see that of Lupe Fiasco. And it all contributes to people paying attention to you.
Yeah.
Lupe probably wasn't controversial enough. Like, it's so mad how much people buy into controversy. It's crazy,
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, because even amongst, like, the lyrical backpack community rapper, for example, rest in peace, MF Doom, right?
Okay, yeah.
MF Doom, Mos Def, Talib Kweli, all of them, man, are well regarded in a certain space, right? And obviously, that man came slightly before Lupe, but there was enough crossover to where they were around at the same time.
Agreed, yeah.
But Lupe doesn't even occupy those conversations.
Yeah, but why though? I don't understand
That's the
why.
thing. Lupe sits in a space where it's like, okay, when I hear people talk about, okay, the Talib Kweli's, the Commons, the Mos Defs, they don't put Lupe in a conversation. But then when I see other people talk about like prominent rappers, because Lupe was very popular in the mid-2000s.
Yeah.
He was
100%,
very popular.
100%.
Like, he had hits that even transcended, like,
he was part of the reason people were wearing them stupid trainers, bruv. What were they called? Supras? Do you remember them? The high tops?
Yeah.
He contributed to that,
Bruv,
man.
Like, part of man them getting into skateboarding was because of songs like Kick Push.
Exactly.
So it's like, Lupe's in the weird space where I'd even say, and again, maybe this is because of his proximity to M, but Royce the 5'9" is more renowned than Lupe these days.
Royce is cold.
Royce is amazing. Royce is cold.
Book of Ryan.
Yeah.
You listen to that?
Yeah.
What an album, man.
That's one with Babla Bot on it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That album is incredible.
Yeah, no,
but Lupe doesn't. He just doesn't get that attention, man. I wonder if maybe he doesn't care though.
I don't think he cares. I don't like when I see Lupe. For example, Lupe had like I don't know if they're still going on. But he had the podcast with Royce the 5'9".
Yeah.
And it was, but just from the energy he gave off, he gave off the energy like I just don't care. If you man don't get it, you don't get it. And I feel like.
It's a scary place to be in, though. I think from a consumer's point of view, it's scary when I get that impression from people, man.
Yeah.
Because I know we'll probably talk about it later, but it's like Lux in battle rap, where sometimes I feel like he's a bit too much. They'll get it later, man.
Yeah, and it's
like bun whatever them lot want.
For example, I think Murals is lyrically one of the greatest battle rap songs I've ever heard. It's one of the greatest. Like that song, I heard that song. And I'm still unpacking lyrics to this day.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
going back
one
to that
thing
song,
Lupe's got though, man.
I'm going back to that song and I'm like, he said what?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like I am picking apart that song. Like, if there's like,
but you're super consistent though, because you like Daylight as well, bruv. So it makes sense.
Listen. Oh, listen. If we're gonna get to a battle rap talk, listen. Daylight's been pissing me off, bruv.
Well, you can go there now. I don't mind.
Sorry guys. I know this ain't the general topic. We'll come back. But Daylight's pissed me off here because he had like one of the best performances I've seen against Tay-Rock.
Best performances ever.
I'd failed to capitalize on it. And at first I was like on the tip of like, yeah, you know what? Save your stock for the big battle rappers. Be in battle no one. Okay, you battled Kinlos, but you ain't been back. You ain't been back in the
But can I play devil's advocate?
Yeah.
That battle with Tay-Rock, has the impact became lesser since?
No.
Not in the slightest.
No.
So I say that to say, can we fault him for saying, I'm just gonna kick back? Can we fault him?
Yes,
really?
Yes, because you're going on your this is how you know I'm a Daylight fan. You're going on your YouTube channel saying I'm better than this battle rapper. I'm better than this battle rapper, and it's like I feel you. Battle, because you come out less than Lux.
Does he? When was Lux's? Oh yeah, I think it was on the same. Oh yeah, he does come out.
Lux was in the same card, and he had that Drake card battle with Geechee.
Yeah, but they like had that battle with that weird King Bao guy. But yeah, that didn't count.
That don't count. You know what I'm saying? You know, because like for me, yeah. Do you know what I wanted to see? I would obviously free the wave, free Surf, but after I wanted to see, especially after the run Surf went like after Lux, I want to see Daylight Surf. Two different audiences.
Haven't they that battle already?
Now, Surf now.
Yeah.
Consistent Surf.
In what type of setting though? In a big stage, I wouldn't like it because
Surf gas. Yeah, I can't even say Surf gas though, because Surf is like
it's a little bit of gas, a little bit. Big up Fly Guy Richards, by the way.
Do you know, big up Fly Guy. But after what though? Do you know what the battle that made me say? Because I was sure before, I was sure that Twerk was gonna move to Surf. I was sure.
I was convinced that battle was not going to be both of them have 3 rounds. I thought that they were both going to turn up with about 2.5.
Because I think peak Twerk is better than peak Surf.
See, this is the thing, yeah, because we know Twerk's capability, but what is peak Twerk? I don't think we've seen it. Oh,
Tay-Rock.
Yeah.
Tay-Rock.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
I feel like that was he won by a landslide in that battle.
Boom. I would even
had some
Mississippi
lines.
Cup. I fucking my God.
Tay-Rock had lines, but bro, what Twerk was doing, it was next level, man.
I feel like that's the day where I said Twerk's here.
Top drop, chest pop out like a Mario. Twerk was moving wild in that battle. Yeah, that is the best Twerk, you know. I think that's the best Twerk I've seen.
That's the like. Even though I think he lost the second round, right? But it's the like from round 1 to 3,
he was at least a B+ every round. Every round. I'd even say an A every round. Twerk was on one. But I thought Tay-Rock was good. But I just think the difference in skill level kind of showed in that battle. Because what Twerk can do with a pen is...
That's why I don't put Tay-Rock as an... Sorry, Flag Guy. Tay-Rock's not an elite battle rapper to me.
Ooh.
Do you know why? Because when he comes up against the elites...
It's a bit underwhelming.
They show levels. Mook, levels.
Facts. Hitman beat him.
Daylight washed him.
Yeah.
Twerk.
I think Twerk clearly won.
I feel like... Okay, let me not say he's not elite. I feel like Tay-Rock here is like... In order, you have to be elite. No, to beat Tay-Rock, you have to be elite. But when he comes up against super top tiers...
Yeah.
Comes up short.
Do you feel like it just makes sense for Tay-Rock to be the big homie to the little homies?
Yes.
I hear that.
Yes.
I do hear that still, 100%. 100%. I think it's his consistency that's got him to the point where he's at, where people are regarding him as the best ever, which I can't take nothing from you. If you're consistently turning up to every battle and you're giving me at least an 8.5, 8 out of 10, I can't fault you at all.
I can't fault you.
But I have kind of always felt there's always going to be some battle rappers that are just more skilled than you.
For sure. I feel Tay-Rock's a guy where it's like, I love it. But I feel like half of Tay-Rock's gas is his delivery and how much how much he believes his own bar.
Yeah, but I love it though.
Because if I put Tay-Rock's bars, again, this is all like, you can say this for every battle rapper, but if I put Tay-Rock's bars in the hands of another battle rapper, they're shit.
Like a JC or someone.
They're terrible. They're bad bars.
Yeah.
They're bad bars.
Yeah.
But it's just his delivery, his energy, the hat throw, I'm not playing.
For someone that they call Mr. Almost About to Fight, his believability is A1.
Yeah.
His believability is A1, man.
Yeah, but yeah, I think me and you have like similar tastes when it comes to battle rap, except for one guy, and I know you're gonna... I don't... Briz.
Wait, hold on a minute. Wait, what? How did I not know this?
Nah. No, I like Briz, but you love Briz.
I love, bro.
Briz is hit or miss for me.
Briz is my top 4 battle rapper ever.
I know.
Ever.
I know. Because you'll be listening to your top 4, be like, yeah. You get to Briz, I'm like...
What is it you don't like about Briz, though?
His deliveries, I don't know. The delivery of Briz is hit or miss for me. Don't get me wrong. I love his battle against Ill
Will.
No, it wasn't Ill Will. Who was it? Can't remember his name.
Was it a big stage?
No, small stage. He had the whole wave scheme.
Mr. Wavy.
Mr. Wavy.
Yeah,
His bag is
yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Wavy was cold.
That's Briz all the time, bro.
With the tidal wave. See, the All Red battle, I'm not a big fan of. Ill Will battle, I loved.
Wait, you didn't like the All Red?
I didn't like the All Red battle. I thought All Red won.
That's okay because All Red was very. I love All Red as well. All Red was very good in that battle. But why did you not like what Briz is saying though? Like,
I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. It just didn't connect with me.
Bruv,
it just didn't connect. Like Briz. Like I don't know why. Like. Obviously, Briz versus Dots. Briz versus
cooked him.
Yeah, cooked him. Briz versus Dots cold. Obviously, Ill Will's cold with the whole high beams, low light. See, that's cold. But I don't know. So
but do you? I think it. Do you know what it is? Yeah, it seems like you're someone who, when you watch battle rappers, you like those people that have lines within lines.
Yeah,
that's fair. Briz is not that.
He's not that.
But he's
very
creative in his own way.
Simple. He's very simple, but.
Is he simple though? Okay, so that Red battle, the first thing, because you said Red battle, I'm trying to think. So the first bar that probably comes to my mind that Briz said that I like, he had a bar where he said to Red, ask about me, they know I could get stabbed in the throat, then use my rap sheet to patch up the hole. Like, to me, that is super creative. It's so sick.
Yeah.
Because what he's trying to say is, my rap sheet is so mad, I've done so many crimes, it's so much paper, it could wrap up a wound.
Yeah.
That's so creative to me, bruv.
Yeah.
And he raps in multi-syllables, and that's like bedtime stories to me. I love people who rap in multi-syllables, like old Eminem and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Briz is cold, man.
Like, for me, I don't think Briz is bad. But it's just, I was kind of shocked when you said Briz, because I was like, that's like, when you listen to the rest of your guys, I'm like, Briz is so not like those guys.
No, it's true. So I think I've said Lux, Hollow, Calico, Briz. Yeah, he's nothing like them.
He's nothing like them. So I was like...
But he's very original.
Yeah.
Very original.
Very original.
All the people in my top 4, if you think, who does Lux rap like?
No one.
Who does Calico rap like?
No one.
Who does Hollow rap like?
No one.
Who does Briz rap like?
No one.
And for me, in a culture that is very much oversaturated, I have to respect that. And it's not just about being unorthodox and original. They're skilled with it. Yeah. Like, Briz has the ability to have a haymaker that, if you read it on paper, it's not a haymaker. Yeah. That's so talented to me, though.
I guess for me, I'm always about like the pen, and if I read it, does it hit?
No, it doesn't. A lot of what Briz says wouldn't hit.
And that's why for me, Daylight is my favorite battle rapper, because when I read Daylight, I could listen to the bar with context, without of context.
Yeah. If you read Daylight's bars, man, are gonna be like, "Who's this?
Who is this?
Who's this?"
Bro, like I have to go back to the Thier battle, bro. If I try angles, I'm a pyramid tier. What?
No, he was doing too much, man.
What? Like the whole don't be denial because you dared see. I'm like, bro, like. The rock flip, the way he deconstructed.
I said, I could even take rocks, paper with scissors. Nah, I could even take rocks, paper with scissor. That's going to be hard to top. Top from Top Dog. That, bruv, like, Daylight was, and that was in the space of like a bar and a half. He was doing that every bar. Like, that, bruv, that's top 5 performances ever. Bro. People won't say it, but that's top 5 performances ever.
Look, that is because, bro, the whole space scheme. In round 2.
Bruv, you see what Daylight did, yeah? I even felt like in that battle, I think Capo said it as well, it felt like Daylight has unlocked a new move list in battle rap. Something that nobody's doing. Because you know
rock body, it's that you. It's the...
Yeah, no.
Big hole in the rock. Welcome to the Grand Canyon.
Oh my days.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, he was schooling Tay-Rock in that battle still.
They say rock will be too big. They get wait, hold on. They say rock will be too big, so I give it with pebbles. Bam, bam, infrared.
Oh, he got turned into pebbles. Bam, bam.
The flip, like, bro,
man.
Like,
he's allowed to take a break, man. Leave him alone.
He's not taking a break, but this ain't a break. Where's the Lux battle? No, I think in terms of like lyrical miracles, like that's the battle we need.
I think if that battle happened when it was supposed to, it would have shifted the culture in battle rap. People would have had to change the way they were rapping. For sure. That's how important that battle was.
For sure.
We've been waiting, I want to say 4 years?
Almost
3, 4
5.
years? Flipping
Cause pandemic, bro.
Yeah, I mean, if it happens, obviously I'm invested heavily, but if it doesn't, I'm all right because you man have waited long enough, man. You man have waited long enough.
Nah, man. But yeah, that was the battle rap segment still.
Man,
Which come on, I can't have Grey Hoodie Stef here and not talk battle rap. But like in terms of like,
and I kept the Lux talk to a minimum as well. Man. I didn't do what I wanted to
But in terms, okay, I was supposed to ask this on the this or that, but I'll ask you this.
Okay.
Confessions or 1705?
Confessions.
Really?
Easily.
I agree with you, but I hear there's so much debate between those two albums in particular.
To me, no chance. Even like, I'm not, because people are probably thinking he's only talking about the singles and the bangers on 871. Nah, because I love, do you know what my favourite song is on that project? How Do I Say? There was no video to that song, but I love that song. But Confessions is probably the first album I've ever been able to listen to without any skips. And you got to think, what year did Confessions come out?
04.
04. Bro, I was 13 listening to Confessions, no skips. Imagine a 13-year-old boy listening to an R&B album front to back. Bro, Confessions was groundbreaking. And the best R&B selling album of all time, no?
I think so.
10 mil? 10 mil?
I think so.
Come on, man.
Like, songs like Truth Hurts.
That's what it's made for.
That's what it is, mate. Bad Girl, Simple Things.
Can you handle it?
Superstar.
Superstar's top 5 R&B songs of all time. Yes. Yes, it is. It is.
So what is your personal R&B Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, bro, when you... Do you know what? Yeah, I can't lie. I think I managed to get my shortlist down to 6 in it. Okay. But what I'll do is I'll name my 4 and then I'll give you the 2 that I've left out.
Okay.
So it is tough though, man.
R&B Mount Rushmore, man.
Just to clarify, you know what? I'll make it easier for myself. I've purposely left out Michael Jackson because I think he's
transcendent,
bigger than the genre. Bigger than the genre.
Yes.
So, okay, the best way I was gonna do this was gonna have one male singer, one female singer, one male R&B group, one female R&B group.
Perfect.
Just to cover all.
Perfect.
I have Usher.
Yep.
Boys to Men. TLC. My female one I've been racking my brain for the past 2 days, bruv. I'm gonna say Beyonce, but if I'm being honest, bro, it's between Beyonce, Whitney Houston, and Mariah Carey.
Where's Mary?
Nah, she went in there for me, so.
Ooh!
She went in there for me, so.
Ooh!
Nah. Sorry for like...
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, no. Do you know what? Yeah, Mary's... Come on, man. We know she's a legend, but... I hate to do it, but when you get to the nitty-gritty and you're speaking about Mount Rushmore, one, it's influence on other artists, but two, I have to take into account the albums you've sold and the numbers you do. And,
okay.
Bruv, and I'm pretty sure, like Mariah Carey, people are going to be like, whoa, but bruv, Mariah Carey's got the second most number ones of all time.
But and the things about Mariah Carey, people, I think because of like the hits, like All I Want for Christmas, people forget when it came to
Honey,
R&B.
she had Honey.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. No, Mariah Carey...
Do you know what I'm saying?
Even like in the later stages of her career where she had like We Belong Together. Yeah. And like all that stuff, man. Mariah Carey's she's a legend, man. She's a goat.
For sure.
But I would say Usher, Beyonce, Boyz II Men, TLC.
I think my Mount Rushmore would go... I'll use the same format as you, so I'll do one male, one female.
R&B male group,
R&B
female group.
Okay, male, Usher. Male group, Jodeci.
Over Boyz II Men.
Listen, Forever My Lady, Cry For You, Freaking You.
What's that? They had one banger. Is it called You Gotta Get On Up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Jodeci had some...
Jodeci. For me, it was between Jodeci and Drew Hill for me.
They were the first gangsters of R&B.
Yeah. Kind of. Look, Drew is... I love Boyz II Men. Obviously, like, Motown Philly... End of the Road.
Boyz II Men is back again.
50 Candles. Like, I know Boyz II Men.
You know.
I know Boyz II Men.
You didn't even have to say End of the Road. Yeah. That's why you're my guy.
Yeah, I didn't say End of the Road. I didn't say it. But Jodeci
was...
My Heart Belongs to You Whatever you are, my heart belongs. Like, we have to really talk about Jodeci, bro.
Yeah, you've got me second guessing a bit, man. Jodeci or Boyz II Men?
It's a that's what I'm saying. It's a conversation. And then, bro,
If we're talking vocally, Boyz II Men are probably better.
But as a whole, yeah.
I won't do Cells because that's kind of like cheat code at different times.
Yeah.
In terms of hits, yeah, that's tough, you know. Do you know what? I'm going to stick to Boyz II Men only because they were before Jodeci.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Jodeci are levels, though. Levels.
When it comes to female groups,
it's between two. Let's be honest.
I'm going for Destiny.
Over TLC?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm going for Destiny. And when it comes to R&B female...
Destiny's Child had some bangers, you know. Like, even I was listening to the other day, what's it? Cater to You?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That song, I was like, these lot were actually sick, you know.
Bro, I think, well, obviously people talk about Say My Name, but I think Dark Child's one of the greatest R&B producers that never get spoken about.
That's like Jermaine Dupri, though.
Yeah.
No one talks about their work.
Bruv, Dark Child, like, obviously people talk about Say My Name, but even Black, I'm good. When he made Black, I'm good. Bruv, Dark Child.
Yeah,
wow, the Dark
Destiny's
Child Destiny's Child was amazing. So yeah, so it goes Usher, Jodeci.
I'm gonna make it more difficult for you. You said Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
What if you had to differentiate when it was a 4 and when it was a 3? You can only pick one.
3.
Would you still put them over TLC? If it's just the 3, what the 3 did?
When they released Survivor, was it a 4 or 3?
3.
3. Lose My Breath, Survivor, Soldier, Cater to You.
Yeah. What's that? I even like the song that
Say My
Girl,
Name.
Yeah. Lying and you needed somebody to talk to. Like
Destiny's
they had
Child,
rhythms, bro.
Destiny's Child for me. And then females, there's so much. Okay, honorable mentions. I'm gonna get out of the way.
If I had an honorable mention, Brandy would have been my number one. My number one honorable mention.
See, do you know how? Okay, Brandy's. I always debate between Brandy and Monica.
Really?
Because I love Why I Love You so much.
Really? What about
I don't wanna cause you no pain.
No, it's a banger. Even what's the other tune?
I just wanna go.
Angel
back.
of Mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Monica had some bangers.
Before you walked out my life. But don't get me wrong, Brandy, bruv, my best friend,
sitting on top of the world, sitting up in my room. Have you ever?
Say You Will.
Come on, man.
Like I think, Brandy was.
Brandy's my favorite female R&B artist of all time.
Yeah,
my favorite. Not Mount Rushmore, but my favorite.
So what puts Whitney? Oh no, not Whitney. Sorry. What puts Mariah over Brandy?
I'll be honest, it's probably Success. Because when we're speaking about Mount Rushmore, I feel like
Whitney
and Mariah kind of set the tone for everybody else. To me, anyway.
And I don't mean this as disrespect. I put Whitney... See how you said Michael, yeah? I put Whitney more than pop just because of how transcendent she is.
That was why I left her out of my 4. Because, she's bigger than the genre, man. She's done more. She's done too much.
Yeah. But, like, when it comes to me, for example, do you know somebody who are like... For me, I just love personally. I'll never put them Mount Rushmore, but I love Faith Evans.
So do I.
Faith Evans.
So do I. No, Faith was.
You don't understand, bro. Like,
no, Faith was cold, man.
Is it a game as I get home?
No, Faith was cold.
Is
man.
it a game that we're playing? Feels like the cloudy days are taken. Faith.
Well, no, Faith, she was cold, man. She was one of them.
Absolutely cold.
She's one of them, man.
But yeah, man, for the people, one more time, list your Mount Rushmore.
So I said Usher, Boyz II Men, Beyonce, TLC.
And I said Usher, Jodeci, Destiny's Child, and Brandy.
Oh, Brandy's your Mount Rushmore?
Brandy.
Oh, you make me feel like I failed, man.
Nah,
I can't
bro.
leave Brandy out like that.
Nah, Brandy's got to be there, man. I love Monica to bits. I love Monica to bits.
Can I ask, though, do you think... Her music is what it is. There's no doubt in it. But do you think Brandy being in Moesha and you growing up with Moesha plays a part in it?
I never watched Moesha.
Fair enough. Never.
I've never watched Moesha. So Moesha was never.
Right, so you don't know what? Bro, that's mad.
So no, I've seen.
Do you know Usher's been in a Moesha?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen like clips of it, but I've never like sat up. So the first Brandy song I ever heard was "The Boy Is Mine," right?
The first one.
The first one Brandy song I ever heard was "The Boy Is Mine." Yeah.
Wow.
I'm born in '97, didn't it? Like,
it makes sense. It makes sense.
Bro. So when that album came out, so when the album with Aphrodisiac, Say You Will.
Full Moon?
Yeah, when that album came out, that was played in my house from older cousins, top to bottom. Then I went back to Best Friends. Then I went back to I Wanna Be Down.
Oh, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then
sitting up in my room.
Bro, Brandy's voice is heavenly.
Yeah,
it's
therapeutic is the word.
Therapeutic. It's to the point where I can't. I've never heard a voice like that. Like
Same.
because it's not the most powerful. It's not the like. She's not a belters, but just the vocal layering, the stacking of her voice. It's literally
sonically soothing, bruv.
Bro, it takes me to an astral plane, bro. It's like,
you know what's
it's
interesting?
different.
Do you know who her biggest influence was, though? Right?
Who?
Whitney Houston.
Yeah, makes sense.
Makes perfect sense, bruv.
Makes sense, man. But yeah, man.
Solid 4 though.
Nah, man. Listen, Steff. I appreciate you being on the show, man.
Hey, man, I had to come through. Bro, anytime, you know I'm back here, man.
Oh, bro, we're definitely going to have this conversation again because there's definitely conversations I want to have.
There's stuff we didn't cover.
There's bare stuff we didn't cover in it, but, you know, that's just how the conversation rolls, in it. But, man. Tell the people where they can find you out, you know, plug your social media. Tell the people about yourself, man.
Do you know what the thing is with me? I'm terrible on social media, as you probably see, man. I'm trying to improve. But yeah, man, Grey Hoodie Stef on Instagram, Grey Hoodie Stef on Twitter. You'll see me, man. You'll see me. Rufus will be back soon as well.
Yes, bring it back, man. I can't lie. Because you, man, are the reason why I watch battle rap. I think part of the reason why I'm not watching these days because there's no review.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
There's no review for that.
Even with like the pods and the little hiatus, I'd say it's kind of made me fall back a bit. I'm still in tune, but I'm not as excited anymore.
Bro, I totally hear you.
Yeah, I'm not as excited still. So.
I totally hear you. Even the same way with this pod. Like when I took a hiatus, like I think this pod was always about music and film and all that type of stuff. Like I'd stopped like tuning into like really checking for the latest songs because like I didn't have people to talk to about it, innit? But like now that I'm back, you know.
I was puzzled you took a hiatus though, man. You're onto something, man.
Yeah, no, man. Listen, like just life is life, but I'm sure you know, but just like
I know, bro.
Life gets in the way, innit? But
bro.
like, no, we back, man. We back, and definitely, man. I appreciate
you here, bro.
Coming on, man. Definitely, man.
I had a good time, man. I enjoyed this, bro.
Yeah, nah, man. Nah. But yeah, man. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Get them Spotify, Apple Podcast, SoundCloud streams up. We appreciate all of it. We very, very much appreciate the support, the love. And yeah, man, it's been the Rare Podcast. We will catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.